detecting contaminated gear. Rogue fixer drone detected. Contaminated gear detected.
Hello everybody, welcome to another Division 2 video. My name is Brycethebrave, and today we're going to be taking a look at my Negotiator's Dilemma build. I have recently put this together with a new update. I was able to upgrade my Eagle Bear and get a near perfect roll. If you do not have the Eagle Bear, I recommend using the FAMAS 2010 or the Pyromaniac. That's, as you see the talents here, I'm using the Chem Launcher and the booster hive because you do get boosted damage and boosted weapon handling. The Eagle Bear does increase its accuracy as you fire, but the first couple shots are pretty shaky. It is hard to land them. I still haven't found perfect Negotiator Dilemma gloves. I'm still working on this build. It's a work in progress. I want to change out the gloves for weapon damage and headshot damage because the Eagle Bear does have quite a bit of headshot damage built into it. I do also want to look into getting the chest and backpack. I don't really want Intimidate and Bloodsucker. It's a good option, but I'd rather have possibly Sawyer's knee pads and One Piece Providence and then run the Negotiator's Dilemma chest and backpack. I will be farming for that later. In the background is going to be some Dark Zone PvP and some Conflict PvP with some of my clanmates, but that's not going to be the focus of this video. I want to talk about DZ right now. Epic Slayers just recently came out with a video and he was talking about how Dark Zone should not have PvP. I think that is ridiculous. I think the Dark Zone's main purpose is for PvP. They've always had PvP in mind when it comes to the Dark Zone. If you like the Dark Zone but you don't like the PvP, that's fine. That's what the Light Zone activities are for. It's pretty much the same exact concept. Bump up the difficulty to challenging or heroic and you're going to get the same outcome. You're going to get the same items. You go in for the targeted loot allocation and you get those items for doing those activities. If you get rid of PvP in the Dark Zone, extractions will be irrelevant. You do landmarks, you get your contaminated items, and that's it. You say, alright, let's go extract. No consequences. Nobody will come to get you. Maybe they would rework it to where there's Black Tusk and the Invaded that come in and try to kill you before you can get your loot off. But that's it. I don't think removing PvP from the Dark Zone would be wise in any aspect. I personally, the Dark Zone is my home. That's where I usually play and spend most of my time. I think the Dark Zone is in a good place right now, and build diversity is where it should be right now. People are running skill builds, people are running interface shield builds, people are running rifle builds, people are running tank builds. You see it all right now. I think now PvP is in a better place than it has been in recent times. I think they just need to continue with balance changes like they have been doing. It's a step in the right direction with the last update, and I think PvP needs to stay in the Dark Zone. If they do come out with a new Dark Zone, PvP needs to be there, or else you're gonna lose a lot of players that enjoy Dark Zone for the PvP specifically. I know a lot of people do not play PvP in this game because they think it's so bad, but I also feel that PvP is for the players that they enjoy the competitive aspect of this game. My clan specifically, we just enjoy going into conflict and getting our rank up, trying out different builds, trying out different synergies between our different players. That's why I have a tank build. That's why I have these support builds. If I didn't play PvP, I wouldn't have these support builds because it's build synergy. That's what you want for PvP. You go in with a team of 4 and you
Extraction helo.
try out these different PvP
Rogue
builds.
defender drone detected.
I think the Dark Zone needs to keep PvP. If they took it out, I probably
Rogue
would stop
phaser
playing,
drone detected.
honestly. But that's pretty much all I have to say. In the background is going to be some more gameplay of Conflict with this Negotiator's Dilemma build, and I will be coming out with a new updated version once I get the chest piece in the backpack. I think it will be a better build, and I'm gonna go for more armor because right now this build is a little too squishy. I'd say Bloodsucker is the only reason why I survive most of the time in fights of up to 2 or more players, but the Negotiator's Dilemma pretty much mitigates that completely because you just land 2 shots on both of the enemies and then focus one down, and they both will go down. As you saw in the first clip, there were 3 enemies. Just shoot all of them at least once and then focus one down. They will all go down. After I get the chest piece, I'll be able to mark more players, so bigger crowds of enemies can be coming at me, and I will be able to take them all down. Because with the backpack, what it does is increases the crit damage being transferred to the marked players from 60% to 100%, and that's going to be doing even more damage than it already is. So I hope you enjoy this build. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. If you have any thoughts on Dark Zone, the state of PvP right now, let me know. If you have any thoughts or recommendations on different builds for me to try out specifically, I'd love to hear it, and I'd love to try them out. So thank you. Hope you enjoyed. It's a good rifle, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it gets 50%.
Rogue Stinger Hive detected.
There's no pulling out. Keep
No
fighting.
pulling out. One behind the truck. He's dead. On me. Down.